Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Karen Palmer and I'll be your instructor this semester for English 102. This is an online course, and for some of you, you're excited about that because you like taking online courses. But some of you might be feeling a little nervous because you had to take this course because all of the English 102s are online this semester. So I'm hoping that this little video will ease your nerves a little bit. I want to tell you that you've already done something right because you clicked on the orientation button and you are now watching this course tour. So I wanted to say a quick hello so you can see my face. You'll get to hear my voice more in a minute, but I wanted you to be able to see my face, see where I'll be working so that you know when you send me a message in Canvas, you're sending it to me. Okay, I'm a real person. I'm sitting right here in this real office with all of my kids, hopefully being quiet outside of the door. And so I'm living life just like you, dealing with this whole COVID situation just like you. And so we're gonna make the best of it and we're gonna have an awesome semester. And I just want you to know that you can do this, okay? Taking an online course can be a little harder than taking a regular class, but all you have to do is just stay focused. If you pop into the class every day and just make it a point to check in every day and get your stuff done, if you follow the schedule that I'm going to kind of lay out for you a little bit, you're going to be just fine, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and show you the course. All right, so this is English 102, which if you're watching this video, you've already seen, and you've already clicked on this orientation button. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through this orientation with you real quick because as a student, you can't access the next part of the class unless you finish the orientation. So don't, after you watch this video, you might think, hey, I got it, I'm done. No, if you stop now and don't finish the orientation, then you won't be able to go to the week 1 assignments, and then it's just a snowball from there. So make sure that you go through everything. So here's kind of a little introduction. You already found this next button because right now you are watching this video tour of the class, which looks a little different than that, I know, because I'm making it right now. Okay, then the next step is you're going to look at the syllabus, the class calendar, and some procedures for this class. So you can click on those from here if you like, and that's fine. But the best way to do this is to click the next button. So if you click the next button, you'll be taken to the syllabus. And here's where you'll get all of the nitty-gritty about the class. You'll have where my office is, even though I'm not there right now. You'll have my office hours, which will be Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1:30 to 4 via Zoom. And you'll be able to access that by clicking on this Zoom link right here, okay? So anytime you want to come and visit me, 1:30 to 4 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you happen to need me and you work every week at that time, then just send me a message in Canvas and we'll set up another time to talk, okay? So don't worry about that. So make sure you read through this very carefully. One thing I do want to highlight right now is the required materials section. There is a textbook for this class, but you do not need to buy it, okay? So I have linked every reading that you need for the class is linked in the class. So it links to either a PDF file that you can download or it links to an online source because we're talking about literature and most of that literature is available online. So I do have that linked for you. So you don't need to buy a textbook. However, if you feel like you read stories and poems and things better with a pen in your hand, which is actually a really good idea, then you can buy an old version of the textbook that I have listed here. So this link takes you right to Amazon. I think, well, it takes you somewhere. I don't know where it takes you. It takes you somewhere. And you can buy or just go to Amazon, copy and paste this ISBN, and you can find an old version. It doesn't have to be 5th edition. It can be 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st edition. You should be able to find one for $5, less than 10. Page numbers might not be the same. If you don't have the 5th edition, I do reference page numbers throughout the course, but it doesn't matter. You can find the stories, you can find what you need to have. Editions don't change all that much over time. So you can do the free version, you can do a cheap version. It's up to you, whatever you decide you need to do, okay? Go ahead and flip through the syllabus. Make sure you click on all of the tabs. You'll notice that a lot of things in this course have tabs. There's a link here if you want to learn more about me. And there is a remind button here that you'll see. I think because I'm in a different view, it's not loading it right now. But there's a little button and you can sign up for remind, and then you'll periodically get text messages from me about things that are coming up in the class and things like that. Okay, so we're going to click next. The next thing you'll see is the class calendar. This is really important. A lot of students rely on this little button over here, and that is a really bad idea, because all that does is links you to these generic, well, they're not generic, but they're just the assignment. It doesn't give you any information about how to complete the assignment. It doesn't give you any background information. It doesn't give you any examples. And guess what? All of that stuff is in the class. So instead of relying on this calendar, rely on this calendar. This calendar tells you what's due every week and how many points those assignments are worth. So you can plan your week out just by printing out this class calendar and saying, okay, so in week 2, I need to do a discussion. I need to write a personal response. The responses are about 1.5 pages, very simple, and it's from your heart, so it's not hard to do that. There's a quiz on poetry and then a journal, which is also very similar to the personal response, okay? So you can plan out your week and say, okay, I'm gonna do my discussion on Monday, and then I'm gonna do my personal response on Tuesday, and I'm gonna do my quiz on Wednesday, and I'm gonna do my journal on Thursday, and then everything's done, and you've kind of portioned it out throughout the week. So plus you can keep track of your grades. So as you write down the scores that you get on each of these assignments, you can check to see what your grade is in the class, okay? All right, so the next thing that comes up here is this procedures page. Reminder to look at the class calendar. There's a Canvas orientation. If you've never ever taken a class online and you're really nervous, you can take this class. It's a free class. It's really fast, kind of gives you an overview of Canvas. This class, it's really important that you understand that everything is due by 11:59 p.m. on Thursdays. Okay, so this gives you from Friday to Thursday to complete all of your assignments. Obviously this week, class starts on Monday, so you have a shorter time period, but I also reduced what you needed to do for this week. So just make sure you pay attention to those due dates. Discussions close. Everything closes at 11:59 p.m. on Thursdays. There are a few assignments through the class where I give you an extension to Sunday, but make sure that you try to get everything in by Thursday evening unless you specifically see that extension, okay? You probably need a couple hours a day to work on this class. Some of you may not need that long, but here's the deal. HLC, which is the Higher Learning Commission, says that for every credit hour that you spend in class, you should spend 3 hours on homework. So you take a 3-credit class times 3, that's 9 hours of homework a week, plus 3 hours in class. Now, I don't know that most students actually spend 12 hours a week on their classes, but that's the general guideline. And so that's why full-time student means like full-time student, okay? So you can do this, you just have to manage your time and don't freak out about that. I just want you to know, especially as you look at all of your other classes, that that's something that all of your instructors are dealing with. We have to make sure that our courses are meeting the standard that is set by the Higher Learning Commission. Okay, if you need help, check the syllabus. There's a questions for Karen instructor or questions for instructor discussion forum. You just click the help button right here. It'll take you right to it. You can ask questions there. I highly encourage you to follow that discussion because number one, you can earn extra credit for that. And number two, sometimes I don't see things as quickly as you guys might see them. And so you might have the answer to someone else's question, or 5 people might have the same question. And instead of all of you sending me an individual message, if you can just post it in the forum, then I can respond or another student can respond and everybody can see the answer instead of me getting 25 emails about the exact same question. All right, and again, here's another resource, How to Be a Great Online Student. It's a training that Yavapai College provides for students for free. Really important to take that if you've never taken an online course, maybe even if you have. But if you're nervous, that might help you feel better. Then there's a little bitty check-in quiz, and basically it just says, I'm here, I read the syllabus, I'm good to go. Okay, so once you take that, then you should be open to go to the assignments page. And that will actually take you there, but I think it's gonna block me. Yeah, it's gonna block me because you can see right here, the page is locked until school starts, and I have to finish this quiz in order to be able to access it. So if you guys try to get in here early, that's what you're gonna find. So I'm going to leave the student view. You guys will see my page, and then you'll be able to see what is going on here. So what I want you guys to do is notice that on the home page, there's a button here that says assignments. There's a button over here that says class assignments. And there's a button at the bottom that says assignments. All of those things lead to the same place. And that's going to be the page where you spend most of your time. So here's the assignments page. You'll notice that there are 5 modules, and each module has a different number of weeks in them, okay? So this week, you're in week 1. So you're gonna go ahead and click on week 1, and that will take you to the assignments for week 1. What I encourage you to do is go from left to right. So right here you have the same overview that's on the class calendar. So this overview page every week is going to match what's on the class calendar. So you can see what you have to accomplish this week. Now, most weeks, as I said, will start on Friday. So I highly, highly recommend that on Friday you log in and see what's coming up in the week to come, okay? The second thing that I advise you to do over the weekend is to complete the reading assignment. So this week, the reading is pretty small. It's not gonna take you a lot of time, maybe a half an hour or so. To get through the reading, depending on how fast of a reader you are. So you want to make sure you do that, and then do the discussion. So the discussion always links back to the reading. This week, of course, part of the discussion is an introduction to yourself and getting to know each other, but I'm also asking you to consider the reading for the week, okay? So make sure that you complete the reading first, then get in and do the discussion. Typically, I want you to post your first discussion, your response to this discussion by Tuesday. So if you can do that this week, that's great. I'm not going to penalize you if you don't get that done this week, but I want you to try your hardest to get that discussion in by Tuesday, at least your initial post, and then you can respond to 2 of your peers by Thursday. And the writing assignment this week is just a letter that you're writing to you. So if you've had me for English 101, you have written this letter before. And so I encourage you to go back and remember what you wrote and update your letter. Okay, so you don't have to write a completely new letter, but I want to see an update. How have your goals changed? How has your motivation changed? Okay, so basically what this does is this helps you guys get through. Remember why you're doing this, why you're taking this class, why you're at Yavapai College, why you're going to college at all. This is going to be what you can come back to if you start to struggle. If something happens in your life, if things just seem hard, you can go back to this and remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. It's so important to know that. Okay, and then look at that, you're done. So you just kind of go through left to right across the tabs each week and you'll be good. And so I'll go back here to class assignments and we'll be back to this home page. So module 2, obviously, you'll do week 2, week 3, week 4, etc. All right. Okay, so some other links I want you guys to see. Zoom, I'm gonna go ahead and click on that so you guys can see what pops up. You should see right here, my office hours. So if you want to join me for my office hours, you just have to go to Zoom and then click to join. Super easy. The writing lab, is it going to load? Oh, goodness. Okay, so let me see if I can open it in a new tab. Nope. Okay, so I have to fix my link. But yc.edu/writing lab, I will get that link fixed so you guys have an easy access to that. But the writing lab is a service that we offer. It's brand new at Yavapai College. This is our second year. And what you can do here is get 30 to 60-minute tutoring sessions one-on-one via Zoom with an excellent tutor who has been trained in being a tutor, who is a great writer. We screen all our tutors, make sure that they've completed English 101 and English 102. They know what you're supposed to be doing. They know how to succeed in academic writing. So Elliot is no longer with us. He's gone on to NAU, but Rochelle is still here this year, and we're looking for another tutor. So this is a great option for you, especially on peer review weeks. It's a great option to get another pair of eyes on your papers, and you can earn extra credit for doing that. Okay, the writing handbook is an OER handbook that, yes, my name is on there. I wrote this with Dr. Sandy Van Loo. We created this handbook for our students. You can click on read book, and there are all kinds of things in here: how to study in college, all of the steps of the writing process, how to do documentation like citing your sources. There's even things down here: how to write a resume, how to write a letter, how to write an email. So anything you need, here's where you go to look, okay? Obviously your grades are here. Badges are really fun. So what badges are, that's how you earn extra credit in this class. So I'm gonna actually go home and go to the extra credit page. And on the extra credit page, you can see that there are a bunch of different activities. And what you have to do is click on an activity. I'm gonna go ahead and open it in a new tab so I don't lose my page. It tells you what to do and what to submit. And once you've submitted that, then you will earn that badge. Okay, so if you earn 2 badges, any 2 badges, you can get an extra attempt on a quiz. So let's say you bomb a quiz and you need one more try. This is how you do it. If you earn another 2 badges, you can either get another extra attempt on a quiz, or you can revise an essay and resubmit it for a better grade. The next step, if you earn 2 more badges, you can either add an extra attempt to a quiz, revise an essay, or submit an assignment late. So, oh my goodness, you missed an assignment due date. It's okay, just earn some badges and you can turn that assignment in late. And the highest prize here, 8 badges, you can get another extra attempt on a quiz, you can revise another essay, you can submit another late assignment, or you can earn full credit on a missed discussion or any 10-point assignment. So let's say you forget to do a journal and you just don't have time. You can go ahead and say, hey, Dr. Palmer, I've got 8 badges. Can I just get credit for that journal assignment? Yep, you've earned 8 badges. And once you've earned 8, I haven't decided. No one's done that yet. But if you earn more than 8, I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the beginning, and then you know, so if you have 10, you can earn it, add another extra attempt. If you have 12, you can revise another essay, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, you shouldn't need more than that. But some of these are really easy. Some of them you earn automatically. If you get a B or better on every discussion, you automatically earn a badge. If you do really well on the grammar quizzes, you automatically, actually it's like a grammar quiz from English 101. So if you do well on that, you automatically get a badge. Here's the writing lab. If you go to the writing lab, you get help on your paper and you get a badge. So a lot of these are super easy to complete. Some of them take a little bit more time, but they're all things that will help you to be a better student and to succeed here at Yavapai College. Let's see how this course works. This page has things like the syllabus, the class calendar, that procedures page. Here's some student resources for you, the questions for Karen forum, privacy policies, technical support, institutional policies. So everything that you might need to know about the course, that's where you find it, how this course works. So if you forget where to get to the syllabus, this is it, okay? And then obviously the help button takes you to a discussion where you can ask your questions. And I think that covers everything in the class. I think the most important things, just remember to get everything done by Thursday at midnight, okay? And once you do that, you'll be able to just kind of breeze through the rest of the class. I'm really excited to have you here this semester, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you. And please just know that if you need anything, please reach out to me. I'm here to support you and to help you be successful. I want you to be successful. And I've given you so many tools to help you do that. And I am one of those tools. So if you need something, send me a message in Canvas, okay? I'm here for you. We can meet during office hours. We can figure stuff out. So don't be afraid to ask. Yes, my policies are strict. However, hopefully you can tell that I'm pretty much a big softie. So don't walk all over me. I won't let you do that. But if you have a genuine issue, I will help you, okay? So I'll connect you to whatever resources you need. Just let me know what you need. All right, I hope you guys all have a fantastic semester. Look forward to getting to know you. See ya.